What up, people? It's good. How's everyone doing? I think I slacked last week. I don't think we had a Let's Chat last week, so I'm gonna make up for it. I want to try and do this as a weekly thing. And yeah, let's get some consistency. I know it's the summer, so it's kind of been a struggle just to even find things to talk about that has to do with it, but but it'll get better. We're coming up to the month of September pretty soon, and it's about to get real again, so you already know we're gonna have a lot to talk about. But for today, we're gonna be talking about this IGN situation a little bit. Let me get my chat open. As usual, I always open it late. I hope you guys are doing very well. Spida, what's up? New, what's up? That name's actually kind of funny. I used to have a cat. We used to call her Noosh, like as a nickname. But you just reminded me of that right now. What's up, Nunu? Says it's too hot. Definitely is. It's actually kind of cooling down here, but the problem with where I'm at in California is the fires. So the air quality is just terrible here. You cannot be outside. Like they actually issued the warning of to not be outside. That's how bad it is here. So that's the issue we're dealing with. Let's see who else we got. RD, what's up? Truth Hurts is like, why do you have me blocked on Twitter? I don't know. You tell me. What'd you say? What'd you do? I know you you've been kind of a pain on YouTube. Chief, what's up? First, let me say a big thank you to my patrons for the month. We got 10 special people. So Adam, Gaming Forte, Glenser, Jesus, Kid Smooth, the one and only, Male Sensitivity, Quincy, Ryan, the Norse Guy, and Unforgiven. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And I am going to be giving away Death's Gambit on my Patreon. So I wanted to let them know that that's for sure happening. And also the rest of you guys. So for $1, if you want, you can join for $1 and have a chance at winning Death's Gambit. So just letting you guys know, throwing it out there. It comes out in a week from today. So, man, I have a week to beat Yakuza 0. I don't think that's happening, but I'm going to try. But yeah, let's get into this, man. Truth Hurts. Truth Hurts says, I've never spoken to you on Twitter, but you spoke to me on YouTube. I know that. Twitter's a crazy place. So that's all I'm going to say. Mac, what's up? Trizzy says, yeah, Erica, I'm broke. Marquell, what's going on? Hope you guys are doing good. I don't got to unblock anybody, Truth Hurts. You didn't tell me what to do. Let's talk about this IGN thing. Just a few pointers. I mean, I don't know what else I could really say to add to the conversation. A lot of people, like Dreamcast Guy, people on Twitter, even like BG's been saying some truth. He said, you know, this might be the biggest thing to happen to that boomstick guy, which is so true. This guy is blowing up. He started with 11K before this situation, 11K subs on YouTube. Now he's up to 20K. The last time I checked, overnight, 9,000 more subs overnight. That's crazy. It's probably blowing his mind right now. Like, this guy is the talk of the town right now. So I hope at the very least he sees that as the blessing in disguise. He seems like he's in good spirits. Like, he's not really taking this to heart. He's not upset at the IGN reviewer. In case you guys don't know what the heck's going on, you're living under a rock. IGN pretty much got exposed and caught that they plagiarized a review from a smaller YouTuber. His name is Mr. Boomstick. I believe it's Mr. Boomstick. I never heard of this guy before, and now I'm talking about him. So this guy literally blew up overnight. And props to him. Like that's the silver lining. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he was probably upset. He was probably thinking like, damn, they took my words. Like that's got to feel kind of dirty. That's got to feel like something inside of you. Like it'd be easy to get upset over that. I think about it. If it was me, at first I would feel like, wow, they just like ripped me off. But I think I think ultimately I would take it as a huge compliment. And I would see the benefits, like my channel growing, getting all this publicity, all of this stuff. I think that's the blessing in disguise. So I think he's definitely seeing that. He's in good spirits. I've been following him on Twitter now, and he seems like he doesn't wish any ill on IGN. So that tells like it tells a lot about him. Like he seems like a really good person. No, I thought it was the one that Luca knew, but it's not him. I was like, whoa, I think I've heard of that guy, but no, it's a different guy. I don't know if it's Boomstick something. Let me get it for you guys because I don't want to butcher it. We got to give this guy his props, his proper props here. Where's he at? Let me find this real quick. But yeah, the guy is blowing up now. Oh, his name is Boomstick Gaming. So I got it confused. I think I was thinking of the guy Luca knows. But no, this is Boomstick Gaming. Thank you, MJM, for the donation. I appreciate that. He says this probably happens more than we think. Probably. And that's the crazy thing about it. Like, who knows how many smaller YouTubers or journalists, maybe they wrote, something, or maybe they posted on a blog or Facebook thing. Like, who knows? There's so many things that people can steal from. And the internet is so open. Like, you can see a review, take it and make it your own, and people might not even notice. That's the crazy thing. You would think with the internet, how much we see, how much we have access to, there's still so much that goes unnoticed though. And that's the scary part. Who knows? Maybe somebody ripped me off. I don't even know about it. Shoot. I honestly that would make my day. I'm not even joking. Like, I don't know if that sounds low or like desperate or something, but I would be like, hey man, if somebody copied me, tell me about it. I want to know, because I want to be compensated for that, whether it's, monetarily from that site, or I want, just to have some exposure. I think, in the end, this guy, it's going to really make his channel grow, and he's going to benefit a lot from this, and that's good for him. Like, I'm happy for him in that way, because what was done to him was dirty, but in the long run, this might be, man, he's going to look back on this and think, man, that changed my life. Like, you never know. This guy could blow up even more. Budo, what's up? Ryan, what's good? Ryan out here, the root beer float hater. What's up, Ryan? I know we were kind of giving you a hard time. This man Ryan says he'd rather have a Coke float than a root beer float. How do you guys feel about that? Boomstick Gaming. Yeah, Mac, that's his name. I've been tweeting about it the past few tweets. So if you're on Twitter, check out my Twitter. I have a link to like the videos and everything. I liked the videos and all of that. This happened late last night. I was up on Twitter. I was just like getting ready for bed, and I saw a Dreamcast guy tweet about it, and he's like, whoa, I can't believe IGN, copied and plagiarized. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What review was this? Because he didn't mention what review. And then somebody tweeted me in the thread. They're like, oh, it's Dead Cells. So I searched for it, and I came across Boomstick Gaming's video, like, hey, they copied me. And he had like a side-by-side comparison and everything, almost word for word, same format, same layout of the material. Like, they didn't even bother to mix it up. That's what's crazy to me. Like, if you're gonna cheat and you're gonna steal someone's work, I mean, you would think they would at least try to make it sound like it was theirs. But this guy literally was the same exact format. Everything he talked about, it was like this. It was the same thing. he started off by saying it was Metroidvania, you know, just like the little intro. Then he talked about the items. Then he talked about this, then that, then this. Like the same order of everything was exactly the same on IGN. And it's just, it boggles my mind. Like, man, you didn't even try. you didn't even try to make it different. That's just pure laziness. And what's up, Mav? What's up, Hardhead? As somebody who used to write, you know, I used to write for sheattack.com, in case you guys didn't know. Really small site, but it's a lot of hard work to write up a review. Like, I know that firsthand. It can be very difficult. I remember for Zelda Link Between Worlds, I must have spent like 2 days just writing and editing that thing and just making sure I got my points across. Like, I took pride in that. And maybe 200, 300 people read it, maybe. They might have just glanced at the score and that was it. But even so, and even knowing that, I still had pride in that. I still wanted to make sure I spoke exactly what I feel about the game. So for a guy working at IGN to not be on that same level mentally is just crazy to me. I understand they're under time limits and embargoes and they have to get, you know, things rushed out. He was probably stressed the heck out. And I feel bad for, you know, reviewers in that sense, but to just not have any pride and to not have any morals and ethics, that to me, I'll never understand that. I'll never understand that. And even that, even if you choose to not have those ethics, like you didn't even try to make it any different. That just boggles my mind. That's so crazy to me. Because Erica, that's because you have integrity. That's the word I was looking for, integrity. Like the guy didn't have any integrity. It's crazy. But thank you, Mav. I appreciate that. Matt's a lot. What's good? Jazzy, what's up? Neo, what's up? J Got, what's good? Chief says Coke float is better than root beer float. Oh man, we got some Coke float heads in here. I don't know about that. You got VGL, what's up? To be fair, I don't think I've ever had a Coke float. I might have tried it like when I was a kid or something. Maybe I was desperate. Like, oh, I don't have any root beer. I'm gonna use this Pepsi or Coke real quick. But root beer and ice cream just go so perfectly together. Like I can't imagine it not being, you know, a thing. Like it's like they were made for each other. That's how, you know, how I feel about it. I don't have them a lot just because I don't eat a lot of sweets a lot, but if I'm choosing between root beer float and ice cream cake, I'm going for the root beer float, Ryan. I'm just saying. Kofi, what's good? But getting back to the IGN thing before I lose my train of thought. I did lose my train of thought. Shoot, I lost it. I was gonna say something about how badly he he didn't even attempt to change it. I lost the train of thought though. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Bodo says you're weird, Erica. Another thing I wanted to mention though was, in case you guys didn't know, like it's pretty common knowledge, but when you do get a game early, you get access to press kits. You could even get access to it without getting a review copy. They give you like screenshots. They'll give you things you can use for thumbnails, you know, pictures. And they'll give you like a description of the game. Sometimes it's very in-depth. I remember I used to get like indie games and it would tell me exactly what the game was. And as a reviewer and somebody trying to do, you know, written reviews, or if I did it in a video review, or even if I just did a first impressions, it was kind of hard to get that press kit because sometimes you'd be tempted, I guess, not to copy. I'm not saying I was tempted to copy, but you would read that description. And I think maybe some of these like bigger sites, they do that and we just don't know about it. Like they might be using that description to review these games. Because a lot of the times the developers, they give you that information. Like they'll give you paragraphs telling you in depth what this game is about. And it's up to you to like either read it, forget it, and then do your own, or you can or just don't read it. And a lot of times I just wouldn't read it because I just felt like it would like make me have that in my mind already. And then when I play the game, I would just use that. You know what I mean? There's an integrity there that needs to happen. So there's like a lot of behind the scenes stuff I'm sure that they have access to, and they probably do this a lot. Like I wouldn't put it past them. And it's kind of sad. And I think these deadlines and everything, the stress they're under, like maybe this guy, I forget his name. I think it's Philip Mewson, something like that. He probably just let the stress get to him, and he folded. He didn't even play the game. I'm convinced he didn't even play the game, because if he at least played the game, you would think he would attempt to add his own points in there, or disagree or agree with something said in the review. Like maybe if he played half the game at least, he could have heard this review and thought, it is kind of Metroidvania, but maybe it could have been more of this or that. And he could have at least done that, but he literally didn't do anything like that. So I'm convinced he didn't even play the game. I'm so convinced, because I just don't see as a reviewer, somebody who should have integrity or be proud of your own work. I don't see how you could let that happen if you played the game. Like I just don't. I don't believe he played it. But I'm not feeling any kind of way about it. I'm just more curious, like, what's IGN gonna do now? Because the ball is in their court. Oh, that's the point I wanted to make. Because it's easy to blame IGN because they're just so they're so trash at times. Especially lately, I feel like their Twitter, especially, has been kind of trash. Like, just nothing worth really, looking at. But that's just me. It's easy to blame them, but really, as an editor for a site like IGN, it's kind of unreasonable to think that they should have known this was copied. I don't see how they could have known. We didn't even know about this guy, Boomstick Gaming. Our small community didn't even know about him. So for IGN, this huge company, to know and to have seen that video, I just don't think that was possible in that time frame. They only have like a week or so to get this review out. It goes to the editor checks it out. There's no way they're gonna know, like, I think I've seen this before, when they've never even heard of that YouTuber. He's so small in retrospect, and like comparison. Not retrospect, comparison. So small. They're not going to know about this review and how it even existed. You know what I mean? So this isn't really on IGN, but it is now. It's up to them what they're going to do. The ball is in their court. But this is really on the reviewer. It's on him. Like Jazzy says, he says the review will hurt IGN's image. Exactly. That's why I do feel like I don't want to wish for people to lose their jobs, but I think that is the right choice for IGN. I think they have to let him go. And hopefully, he can recover. And because I don't want to wish that on anybody, unless they flat out are just a terrible person or they harass people or something like that. But if you did plagiarize, you're going to have consequences. It's like when you're in school, they kick you out of school. You plagiarize a final or a research paper or something like that, you flunk the class. You have consequences. And I think IGN has to do what they got to do. Unfortunately, for him, it sucks to be him right now. It does, but he put himself in this position, and we gotta keep it professional. As a YouTuber, I gotta be in the same energy. I have to have the same energy. But I think that I pretty much covered what I wanted to say about all that. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I'm looking through the comments. Thank you guys for just hanging out too. I had some time to kill. I'm rendering the backlog episode 7 right now. It's almost halfway rendered. Another 40 minutes or so, and that'll be up today. We're also doing a Q&A for Press Start Podcast in a few hours. So if you guys are on the Patreon there, you can watch it live and submit questions if you're in the $5 tier and up. So we'll be doing that today. What else? I might stream after that. I might stream with Shar. That's kind of up in the air though. Depends how how much energy I got. Last time was kind of a struggle. I was very tired the last stream, but I'm gonna try and stay up. Party up what's good. I think Kenny just got home right now. Yeah, Kenny's here, so the only good thing from this is Boomstick gets free publicity. Yeah, that's the good thing, and good for him. I hope he keeps growing. Seems like a good guy. He seems like he has good content. I've checked out a couple videos. I checked out his Chasm review. It was very short and sweet, but he did a good job. I stand with IGN on this one. As a great YouTuber once said, no rules reviews, J-Main says. I missed the IGN slander. Damn, what's up? I didn't really slander IGN. I didn't slander anybody. I just sort of, said it how it is. This is on the reviewer. It's on him. But IGN, it's now up to them what they're going to do. I'm waiting. I'm like checking Twitter. I'm like, okay, what's good, IGN? What are you going to do? I'm curious. Kenny, I'm streaming, just so you know.
Stream sucks.
What are you being mean for? Talking about the IGN thing. They still haven't. Well, they took down the review. I should mention that too. They took down the review and said they're investigating. So once they conclude, hey, this guy really, copied or stole the review, then they got to make a decision. And I'm thinking they got to do what they got to do and let him go. They have to, because it's a consequence, and it's going to make them look bad if they don't. And the thing too about it is that he's a Nintendo guy. Like, they hired him to cover Nintendo. So I've seen people on Twitter like, oh, look at these Nintendo guys. They don't play no games. And so it's kind of making Nintendo look bad too, in a way. All day, what's up? Someone said put Kenny on the camera. He could be on the Q&A later. You can come on the camera later.
You want to see me? You're going to have to pay me.
Stop.
I'm just kidding.
You don't eat cheese. You're talking to J-Main. Speaking of crap gamer, because I know J-Main brought him up.
Man, why are you looking at that trash?
Exactly. That's my point I'm going to make. I've been seeing a lot of people tweet screenshots of him, and I don't even want to even mention him anymore because then people will go look. But this will be the only thing I say. People are screenshotting this man, quoting him, saying, oh, look at this title he's using and all the clickbait and this and that. I'm like, you're still giving him views. The joke's on you. Why are you watching this man?
Yeah, he already got you.
He got you already. Yeah, Kenny's right. He got you. Don't watch crap gamer. Any of these guys who are trolls, they lie, they push agendas. Like, everybody's like, oh, look what he said. Look at this. Look at that. You're giving him traffic. Just stop. Stop it. Watch the ones who actually put in effort and they play these games and they review these games and they actually give you quality content. Go talk about them. That's all I want to say, because I've been seeing that a lot lately. Like, oh, look at his tattoo. Oh, look at this guy. He's I'm like, man, it's crazy. Like, we're really talking about him in 2018. What's good, guys? What's going on out here? But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. It's not just him. I mean, anybody really, like any kind of fanboy, crazy person out here. I see a lot of people just like concerned and so captivated with what they said. And, oh, look at this guy. He's such a fanboy. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, you're giving him more attention, though. In the end, you're kind of looking silly because he's the one getting the traffic and you're not. Like, you're kind of playing yourself a little bit. That's how I see it. I mean, every now and then we all make jokes. We'll say, oh, look at this guy. He's talking crazy or something like that. We all do it. I'm not going to say I'm completely, innocent. But I think as time is going on, if it's the same person over and over, I'm just like tired of it. I'm like, man, we're still talking about this guy. Like, it's crazy. So, I mean, That's all I wanted to say. Why is it roast his ass? There's a cuss word. I said ass, hardhead. Everybody's like, say a curse word. You guys want me to get demonetized? Is that what's up? You guys trying? I'm already struggling with YouTube and like how much they're claiming to be paying me. Like I don't even know what the hell's going on with this YouTube partnership thing. It tells me how much I've made and it doesn't make any sense to me. It's all crazy right now. And you guys out here trying to get me demonetized. I see how it is. I see how it is, you guys. It's crazy. What else did I have? What else are we going to talk about? Enough about IGN. We got to see what happens. And once we do, I'm sure I'll be, tweeting about it or something. I guess we could play a little bit of this Guess the Game. I was playing this last night with Shar. This is going to be on episode 7 of the backlog. And it was pretty fun. I kind of want to throw it at you guys and see if you got any for me, and then I can throw some at you as well. So here's the rules, okay? You have to describe a video game in 1 sentence. You cannot say the name of the game, obviously. You can't even say some of it or hint at the title. You can't do any of that. What were I forgot the rules already. What were the other rules? Oh, you can't say the genre. And you can't, I think that was pretty much the major ones. I need Shar here. She's always my backup. Like she remembers what the hell is happening. That's like my better podcast half, I guess. What do you guys think? You guys got one for me? $50 for the F-bomb? Yeah, right, Kofi. You can't even give me the 20. What are you talking about? You owe me 20 bucks, Kofi. What's good? Yeah, oh, no name of characters. That's another one. Good. Thank you, Ryan. That was another rule. Let me give you guys an example. I can think of one that I used yesterday. What did I say? Oh, I got one for you. Okay, so this game, this franchise, one of the games. Shoot, how did I say it? let me pull up my notes. Let me pull up my notes. Okay, I remember now. This game is character driven. And the ending was so bad, people complained and they changed it. Kofi's like, let me just chill.
I know that one.
Let me say, Kenny knows, you know it? Let me say it again for you guys. This game is very character driven, and the ending was so bad that they changed it.
Everybody should know this.
Yeah, J-Main got it. J-Main's the winner. I actually kind of stumped Shar with that one a little bit. She didn't know at first. But do you guys get it? You guys get the game? So if you guys have one for me, say it in the chat and I'll try and guess it. I kind of like this game. Like I think we might do it more often on the backlog. Probably not every time, but it was pretty kill all the deities. Is that God of War? She actually, Shar, shout out to Shar. She actually slipped up and she's like, you kill all the gods. I'm like, you can't say God because that's in the title. She messed up with that one. Is it God of War, Amit? I just tried one above Erica. Oh yeah, J-Main, you should be a mod. What the hell? Let me mod you. You earned it. You should have been one anyways. But it's a pretty good game, right, Kofi? I don't know if you ever want to have it on press start or something like that. It's actually really fun. It took me a while just to even come up with some because I didn't want to stump her forever, but I didn't want them to be really easy either. She gave me a lot of easy ones though. Forget which one was like super easy, but she gave me one that was like, really? I was like, really? You didn't even try on that. That was funny. This game was crowned the next PUBG, but is nowhere to be found these days. J-Main, that one's funny. Do you know this, Kenny? I don't know if Kenny probably not gonna know this because it's like more about like the fanboys, but it says this game was crowned the next PUBG, but is nowhere to be found these days. I don't think you're gonna know it because a fanboy said it, and like they were like hyping up a game and it didn't deliver.
Oh man, the only one I could think of is like fucking Lawbreakers.
He said Lawbreakers. So you took it like more literally. That's what I would say, but I know the quote, so it's like I know it's I think it's Sea of Thieves that they said, right? It was Sea of Thieves. Tony, thank you. Thank you for the donation. He says, hey, Ericuts. What's up, Tony? I appreciate you, Tony. Weren't you the one that gave me the 20 over there on Press Start? Tony. Kofi out here working me with no benefits. So
Everybody donate.
I don't know what to tell you.
Donate to get rid of this Xbox in our house.
Kenny.
Shit's trash.
Kenny just said donate so I can get rid of the Xbox One. Really, Kenny? We're trying to let Xbox live.
It's just sitting there.
I played Gears.
As a display.
I played Gears the other day.
Display holder.
He's hating. He's hating.
What am I hating?
Kofi cheating, y'all. Teenager goes inside a TV and fights shadows, also known as the best game in the franchise. Teenagers goes inside the TV and fights shadows.
All I'm thinking is Willy Wonka for some reason.
Willy Wonka? We're talking games.
I know it's games, but it's something TV, you know?
Oh. Well, I was thinking like that horror movie or something. Hold on, let me think about this. Teenagers goes inside a TV and fights shadows, also known as the best game in the franchise. It's Persona 4? I haven't played Persona 4. But Teenagers was probably the clue. That was actually one we had on the backlog as well. But it was different. A little bit different. But the Teenagers kind of gives it, I guess. Don't you work, Erica? Are you going full time? Because I'm streaming, that's what you think? I'm going full time? No.
Make it her dream to go full time.
I mean, shoot. I don't hate it on anybody who does. If I could, I would. Persona. An engineer has to fight for his life in a ship while trying to find his girlfriend.
You know that one.
Fight for his life in a ship while trying to find his girlfriend.
You know that.
I know this one?
I think so.
You think so? Man, you guys throwing a lot at me. Okay, one at a time. Let me see here. Prisoner has to find. Oh, wrong one. What? Hold on, I lost the other one. Oh, right here. No, I lost it. The one I was just saying about the ship. Join Patreon, she gets paid. This man Kobe. It's a monitor stand. Night. It kind of is. I ain't gonna lie, but I did play Gears like a week ago or something like that. It gets dusted off here and there. It's not like it's a complete waste. It was Dead Space, Kenny.
I know.
I didn't play Dead Space though.
I thought you did.
Well, I technically did. Remember, I played for a little bit.
See?
But that was no, but that was like, I remember it made me sick though. I remember that. These games sometimes, man, I missed out. I missed out on that franchise and I missed out on freaking BioShock. I get dusted.
I never had interest in BioShock.
You didn't have interest in BioShock?
No.
I did. I thought it was cool, but I just couldn't play it. I couldn't say spaceship because it was too obvious. Well, yeah, and then you can't say space in the title. There was another one I had. What was it again? I don't remember. I guess I shouldn't say all of them because I mean that's going to be on the episode. I don't want to give it all away, but there was one about Persona in there that she gave to me, and I got that right away. I was like, man, these are too easy. Hardhead, I missed yours. Let me see. Oh, okay. A group of explorers set out to stop a masked man from opening storages in space. It would help if I played the game too, guys. That was also, well, it wasn't really a rule, but it was like, well, we should kind of know about the games. What? What's so fun? What is this? Oh gosh. Why are you looking at random pictures? That's Titanic?
Yeah, it's Titanic.
Lame. Showing me random pictures. Group of explorers set out to stop a masked man from opening storages. Opening storages? Any little Erica's coming? Oh god. I'm missing a lot. There's too many, Spencer. Mech, is that Neo? Possibly Neo or Dark Souls? Technically, they're both like, they started as like in the prison, like they were, you know? I thought of Neo first though, for some reason. Let's see. But yeah, this game, she came up with it. So props to Shar. I didn't come up with this. She's like, hey, we should play this. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. So maybe we could use it on the podcast or something. I'd be down. I guess not with that laugh. Eric, I don't know. You gotta wait and see. You gotta wait and see. We don't know yet. We're talking about it a little bit. Right, Kenny?
Huh?
Little Erica's.
Little Erica.
Because he's asking, it's the summertime. Are you making little Erica's? Or he said something like that.
Can't see.
Can't say, he says. But yeah.
It's too personal.
Too personal, he said. Yeah, I don't want to say anything and then it doesn't happen or say, you know what I mean? Life's crazy. Life is crazy. Burro, I caught that shade you were throwing too, Burro. Don't think I don't see that. Don't think I don't see that. What else was I going to talk about? I think that was pretty much it. I don't know what else to really say. 2 6-character platformers, while flawed, was graphically ahead of its time on a console that ended up failing with a fire soundtrack. 2 6-character platformers. 6 characters. Huh. That's kind of stumping me right now. 6 characters. Anybody know that one? Little Eric's. Oh god, he says, Kenny, get your boys ready for action. Who can get Spider-Man early? Shoot, not me. These other guys like J-Main and Kofi probably getting it early. I would like to get it early, shoot. But I gotta beat these games. Like I gotta beat Yakuza. That one's so hard to like sit down with sometimes though, because it's just so much reading. It's a great story, but I'm struggling at times. It's like I gotta be in the mood. I just beat Chasm. That was like 10 hours. So I'm just trying to like not jump into anything else. It's like if I'm gonna play something, it better be Yakuza. So that's kind of like my focus right now. But yeah. A girl who lost her memories finds a cat and becomes a superhero. A girl? If you said a boy, I would say, well, that's Persona 5. But a girl finds a cat and becomes a superhero. You know it, Kenny?
No. What's the answer?
They're saying Gravity Rush.
They never played that.
Yeah, both didn't. I'm going back to them. I'm going back to them, Hardhead. Hold on. Was I right, Mac, though, about Dark Souls? Or nah? What do y'all think about parents? What do y'all think about parents getting coaches to play kids for kids playing Fortnite? That's crazy. I'm wondering how I can get a job like that. Like, hey, Erica, can you coach my child in Bloodborne or something like that? Sure, man, I would take that job in a heartbeat. I don't see your Hardhead. Where's yours at again? I heard Dead Cells is sick. Mega says I actually played it on PC. I thought we were, calling out frauds if they didn't play the games before. What happened to that? That game's been on PC. Now it's all hype. Everyone's playing it. What's going on out here? No, but I did play it on PC. I didn't beat it. That game's tough because it's a rogue game, and you basically just start over if you die. You lose everything. I think you keep certain things, but for the most part, you start at the beginning, and you have to figure out like how you're going to get a little bit closer every time. And it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenging game. I forgot when that came out, but I think I was juggling something else, and I just put it down. When did that come out? Dead Cells PC release. I don't remember. May 10th. Last year. Damn, that was in May? It's over a year ago. That's crazy. That wasn't Dark Souls. Was it it was Neo then. I said Neo first, but then I was like, maybe it's Dark Souls. But you meant Neo. Samurai boss fights, definitely Neo. Don't waste buying Yakuza games. I tried the demos and they ain't good, Eric says. I mean, if it's games I've played or are really, if I haven't played them, they're just very mainstream, Hardhead, I'll give it a shot if you have like a very difficult one. It could get hard though. Like if you really want to stump somebody. Yeah, because I was stumped with Shar. She told me guns, swords, and girls. That's all she said. And I was like, huh? Girls? I was like, Bayonetta? And I'm like, wait a minute, no, because I don't think she has a sword. Maybe they have swords. I haven't beat it yet. And I was like, guns, swords, and girls. Like the girls threw me off. What would you guys say? It wasn't near, Ryan. It wasn't near. That was another guess I had. It wasn't near. But yeah, that was her. She's all, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna give you. I'm like, what? And then she gave me a hint that it came out. It was on the PS3, she said. I'm like, the PS3? That threw me off even more. I'm like, what? I couldn't get it. She stumped me with that one. It's not Neo? Oh, you retracted it. It's not Bayonetta, J-Main. That was my guess. It's not Bayonetta. Wet? No, it's not wet. Wet. Not Heavenly Sword. No, this was a huge stump for me. I was like, I have no idea. So she won. Spoiler alert, Char won the game yesterday. I was a little salty. I'll give you another hint. She gave me this hint. She said it originally came out on the PS2. It's not Neo, a prisoner who fights a collection of fast-paced, multi-phase, samurai-based boss fights to earn his freedom. Oh, that's probably what? I don't know. That's not Persona 5, right? I don't know, Mac. A prisoner who fights a collection of fast-paced. Oh, you're right. Fury. He was a prisoner. I forgot about that. He comes out yeah, I see. That threw me off. He was a prisoner.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. That's a good one. I thought it was Neo for sure. I really thought it was Neo. That's a good one. Damn. But the the girls, swords and guns. See, even you guys aren't getting it. So it's not just me. Like, whew, I thought I was like, man, people are gonna get this. I'm gonna feel stupid. I don't know. I think the girls part is really what makes it difficult. Because it's plural, and I've only really played one of the games, and there was only one girl. So she threw me off. I was like, wait a minute, girls? That really, really threw me off. Young man returns to town in an attempt to stop corruption and save his neighborhood from snakes. Hey, Burro, you got it. You got the one. You got the girls, guns, and swords. Burro got it.
That is it.
Devil May Cry. Because, see, I've only beat the first, well, I'm not the last boss, but I played the first one. And there's just the one girl. And I was like, girls? Yeah, it's Devil May Cry, Burro. Fury. Young man returns to a town in an attempt to stop corruption and save his neighborhood from snakes. From snakes. Somebody already said RDR. You guys already answered it. Ryan got it already. I'm assuming it's Red Dead. I would have said that, but yeah, Jamie, see, I don't know. I was like, wait a minute. I think you're cheating a little bit. I was like, girls. I mean, I don't know. See, okay, maybe you guys might have gave me an argument. Maybe I can throw this at her like, hey, we're tied now because that was not like a legit clue or a legit sentence. Because that threw me off. And then when she said PS3 and PS2, I was like, what? I had no, I gave up. I was like, I don't know. That was really her makeup for messing up on the God of War one. Because she said, oh, I forgot how she described Kratos, but she said like he, defeats gods. And I'm like, you can't say gods, like that's too easy for one. And that's kind of like cheating. She said, oh, okay. And then she had to make a new one. So that was her new one. It was kind of on top of the head. So I'm not gonna blame her too much, but yeah, I wasn't sure about that. And I was like, Char, you finessing me right now? So that's how I lost. I lost because of that. Yeah, I thought the rule was it had to be one sentence, like a structured sentence. I don't know. But anyways, that's rendering right now. If you guys want to hear the whole episode, we talk about, we play the game. We talk about box art at the end. So if you want to hear our opinions on like how important that is. And then also we talk about marriage a little bit. A little more, on the personal side of things. We talked about marriage and relationships. Because she's single and I'm married, so we kind of just gave our perspectives on like when you should get married and things like that. And then we talked, I think that was, we did a top five gaming types. And it's kind of confusing because it's not really genres. It's more like style or type of game, if that makes any sense. So like, for example, third person cover shooter, it's more specific. So we talked about like stuff we like in games, like that. But it was kind of confusing because I brought up Metroidvania and she was telling me, I don't know if that really counts. And I'm like, you sure? So we kind of went back and forth on things. It's kind of hazy and not so clear, but I thought it was really interesting. I think this is like our best episode yet. So hope you guys check it out. It's going to be up pretty soon. But yeah, I thought that game was fun. We'll probably do that more often. sometimes it stumps you because you don't have that game in your mind. Like it's like a game you've played or a game you know, but when you see a sentence like that, it just doesn't come to your mind. You're just like, what? So it's kind of a fun game for that. What else can we talk about? I guess that could be the end of the stream, guys. I thank you for, hanging out. Brian, I shouted you guys out at the beginning. All my patrons, thank you again. We had another winner for the art piece, which was Jesus. So shout out to him. Shar is an artist. In case you guys didn't know, she does like a lot of pixel art. So I wanted to support her and her art and like bring her into my Patreon. And now we've been giving away free art to a lucky winner every month. It's like a, like a little profile picture or a character that they choose. She'll do the art and then they get it to them. And then I'm kind of like sharing some of the Patreon money that I get with her to support her. It's almost like I'm buying a commission from her every month because I just want to support her. You know what I mean? So one more. Okay, Hardhead, let's hear it then. Yeah, when I said snakes, some people were thrown off to Red Dead. Two brothers who round up debtors of the devil. Oh, that's Cuphead. So I got that one. When you said the devil, that's easy. Cuphead. Chief, have a good day. I always say I'm leaving, but then, a few minutes are gonna still go by. So I ain't leaving yet. Hardhead, what's your last one? Let's see. Later, Erica, and I'll make some little glasses versions of yourself. Oh gosh. I hope they don't need glasses. That's the thing, man. Like, let me just, on a personal note, if I do have a child, if I do have a kid, I really hope they're not, they don't get the stuff that's wrong with me, like my bad sight and my scoliosis. Please, that's part of the reason I want a son, because men are more likely to not have it. But if you have a girl, oh man, she's gonna have that scoliosis. She's gonna get it. My mom had it, so now I had it. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, no, don't don't get what ails me. That's like, I'm kind of worried about that. Young woman arrives on an island to save her child from otherworldly forces. Young woman arrives on an island to save her child. What young women have children in games? Let me think. Let me think. I have a child. Gaming Forte, have a good day. Erica supporting the other video creators is awesome. But yeah, Izzy, I try. Young woman arrives on an island to save her child. Wait, I feel like this is like coming to me. Hold on. To save her child. Oh, I don't know. It's like I have it, but I don't have it. This is the thing about this game. It's like, wait, it's coming to me, but then I lose it. Like, I'll take a hint, Hardhead. I'll take a hint. It seems easy. I know. Just let me not read any other comments. A young woman arrives on an island to save her child. To save her child. It's not Metroid, is it? Because technically, Metroid, yeah, on an island. Young woman arrives on an island to save. I feel like it's something else, though. I feel like it's something else. Hellblade. Does she have... I still have to play Hellblade. Does she have a child? I don't think... Oh, she suffers from a brain... So she has a child. I didn't know that. Hardhead. That was a good one, though. That was a good one. I was thinking Metroid. I'm like... Because Metroid... That's a weird story with Samus. I'm like, that's kind of like her child. I don't know if she kind of saves it too. No, I didn't play Hellblade yet. That's another one in the backlog. I was supposed to play that last year. I didn't play it. It's all right, guys. It's okay. If you would have said the mental illness, I would have got it. But that's too easy of a clue though. That was a good one though, Hearted. Take this game and use it, you guys. It's pretty fun. You can use it with your friends or whatever. You'd think we would have thought of this by now, but shout out to Shar. She actually came up with this. I never played it before. I know it is like spoilers. My bad if you're talking about Metroid and all that, but if you're talking about Hellblade, I don't mind the spoiler. It's all good. It's okay. I don't know if you're referring to that or to Metroid. I doubt Metroid because it's so old, but Hellblade, it's all good, Hardhead. I don't mind. It's no biggie. But anyways, you guys, thanks for hanging out. I think I'm gonna go eat and then eventually get ready for the Q&A. I'll see the patrons there for press start. And then my video should go up soon. Still rendering though. It's a long video. We're doing like hour episodes here, you guys. So sometimes it's just a little bit long and the rendering takes a minute. But you guys have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll catch you later. Peace.